Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name's Chris and it's fantastic to have you back with us for another video. And in today's video, I'm going to highlight 5 altcoin gems that I think can do really well in the next bull cycle. I think these are solid projects with a great use case and good teams. So, they're on the list. Now, ultimately, I'm not a financial advisor. You need to go away and do your own research. This is for educational purposes only. Never invest more than you're willing to lose. Ultimately, I'm highlighting high risk assets here. So if you enjoyed today's video, mash up that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video. Let's get down to the desktop. Okay, so we're going to start with the first one. I think this is Pascal. I think that's how you say it. But maybe I'm wrong. Pascal. I'm probably saying it wrong. I'm literally going to be butchering it. But I think it's PRQ is the ticker. Instant web-free data, real-time and historic data access has never been so easy. And this isn't a video where I'm going to get into the ins and outs of it, but I stumbled across this one a long time ago, called it out as a hidden gem. It went on an absolute tear. People were very, very happy with it, obviously selling for a profit. But I look at the prices now in this space where we've pulled back quite significantly, and I expect further pullbacks. So no FOMOing in. Go do your research, and then if it resonates with you and you make your own investment decision based on the research that you've done, not based on what I've said, then ultimately you've got to utilize things like technical analysis to get the best bang for your buck. So yeah, really like this project, a web-free project. It comes up an awful lot in my research. So at the moment, for our Patreon members, I normally do a write-up a day, a project write-up every day. And when I do this project has come up significantly in many different projects. So it's one of those, I think they're quietly going about doing their work, their business. And I think this one's going to surprise a few people. I think it's going to come out of nowhere in many people's eyes. So, working and operating under the radar, this one, I feel. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. And at 12 cents 66, up 1.93%. I do think this is a still. Ranked 630th by market cap, the ticker PRQ. I really do like this one, and I have talked about it quite a lot. You can get it on gate.io, Uniswap, and KuCoin. I don't like KuCoin. I won't lie. Moving on, and we've got Liquid and or Liquid Finance. This is going to be on the Cardano ecosystem. Again, one that I really do like. I have talked about it a few times. I have invested in this one already, same as PRQ. I have invested in both of these. For me, I say that they're high risk. You've got to have your really strong assets, and then you've got to have your more riskier projects as well in your portfolio, in my opinion, because these are monstrous gains. If you nail one of these, the gains can be immense. I mean, we saw this, and you'll look at these projects or altcoins like they're safe havens now, like Matic. We were talking about Matic at like 1.5 cent. We got in at 1.5 cent. Harmony One, I think that rode up to like 37 cent. We got in at 0.5 cent. Anchor, 0.5 cent. What else did we get into? Cardano, like between 5 and 10 cent. The list goes on. The list goes on and on and on and on. Avalanche we got into that dirt cheap. Elrond, $12, we got into that. I sold at like $530 a coin. So these can be very lucrative, and just because you don't see them as or you see them as risky assets now doesn't mean in the next bull run they won't be classed as a safe haven. So things that I look for when I look at these projects is solid teams, solid tech, great use case, good community, right? And I kind of feel like these projects have got this in abundance. They might not hit all the criterias to the top notch, but they hit a lot of them, right? And this is a method that has done Nick and myself proudly. So we will kind of want to keep highlighting these sorts of projects. So yeah, I really like this one. DeFi lending simplified. I think this is going to have been built in a customer focused way. Currently 4160, up 8.35%, ranked 9,928th by market cap. Again, really like this one. Really small and expect huge gains. Only 21 million max supply. Now let's move on. 𝗕𝗪𝗓. Now there was a point where I wasn't going near 𝗕𝗪𝗓 in the respect that I look at value as well as a metric that I think is really important. Now, when this was first released, I just didn't see the value. I didn't think that, you know, it was undervalued, so we didn't go near it. But I'm looking at it now and I'm thinking very differently. And ultimately, you know, Chainlink, I don't think are really doing anything on the Cardano ecosystem. So for me, 𝗕𝗪𝗓 is an interesting project. Now, we are actually going to go catch up with a team today, actually, you know, when this video goes out, which is tomorrow. And I'm going to learn as much as I can, you know, from the team about the project, and hopefully we can pass on some of what we learn with the community, right? Because ultimately that is, you know, what we're going there to do. So no partnerships in any way, just really trying to learn as much as we can about these projects so we can educate and you know, encourage people to do their research. We can also support, you know, with answering questions when people are doing this research, right? So 𝗕𝗪𝗓 currently up 8.58% at 15 cent 32, ranked 5,114th by market cap. Again, I really do think this is good value. You know, if you consider, I was talking about like the 92, 95 cent range, I didn't see the value, right? And you know, I think we were right back then and it's pulled back. But I see value now, so worth looking at. Moving on, Polyswarm. Again, we highlighted this one as a hidden gem when it was really hidden. It was really buried. I couldn't believe when I was looking at this project what I was reading. And again, very similar to PRQ in the respect it was coming up in my research quite regularly when I was doing you know, write-ups and stuff. Now I highlighted Polyswarm at about 0.5 cent. It rode all the way up to 13 cent plus when it got a listing on Coinbase. Now I think this one's more well known because of the Coinbase listing, but ultimately go take a look at the tech, go take a look at the team, go look at, you know, who they're working with and that sort of stuff, and you'll see the value I see, in my opinion. So do check it out. Really like this project. Ranked 491st by market cap. It's down 1.99%. at 0.02359. This is one that I think is going to do really well, but don't take my word for it. Go do some research. Moving on, Nunet. Again, another project that I think is really you know, good. I think it's going to do really well. Part of the Singularity group. We talk about this one quite a lot. Again, I think it's still under the radar quite a lot. I haven't seen too much marketing. And maybe, you know, that'll come with time, but global economy of decentralized computing, I really like it. Really looking forward to seeing what your thoughts and opinions are in the comments below. And it's currently ranked 3,902nd by market cap, down 4.7% at 0.02901. Again, I think this one's going to be one that takes a lot of people by surprise. A lot of people not really sort of paying attention to this one. I think it's a dark horse, but I think it's got a solid team. I think it's got solid tech, and I think it's going to do really well. So let me know what your thoughts and opinions are in the comments below. Now, those are the 5 projects that I think people should go do some research on, see if they resonate with you. I'm really, like, I am honestly invested in like 4 of these projects. I'm likely to invest in all 5, and I'm going to be dollar cost averaging throughout the bear cycle in these projects. So, you know, make sure that you're utilizing tools like technical analysis. Make sure you're doing your own research. Don't FOMO into any of these projects. We expect further pullbacks, you know, with lower lows. So, you know, I'm trying to be as transparent as I can with everybody. I hope that this video is useful, informative. And if you've got any questions, jump in our Discord, have some more meaningful conversations with us. And if you're interested in membership, check out our Patreon. We do 2 weekly AMAs where you can ask us anything. We do write-ups every day. We've got a team that do technical analysis on request and so forth. There's just so much going on, so do check it out. With all that said, if you enjoyed today's video, mash up that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.